Welcome back, MG fam, to another episode of the New York Knicks Rebuild here on NBA Live 10. If you ain't already a part of the MG fam, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also, everybody, hit that like button and comment below if you got any feedback about where you would like to see this, dynasty go or anything else. But in this episode, we will be going over the end of the season, checking out the season standings. So here, the Lakers is the #1 team in the Western Conference. What more can you ask for from Kobe Bryant and, supporting cast? And the Phoenix Suns is #2 seed, Dallas is #3 seed, Memphis 4 seed, San Antonio the 5 seed, Houston 6 seed, and Denver the 7 seed, and Portland able to get in with the 8 seed with a 40-42 record. And New Orleans, man, they were close. Chris Paul and those guys were close to getting into the playoffs. But on the Eastern Conference, Orlando, like I said, the last video, these guys took care of us. And they're the #1 seed going into the playoffs on the East side. And Boston is right behind them. KG, Paul Pierce, and Rajon Rondo and Ray Allen, they're right there behind them. So they could have easily been the #1 seed along with the New Jersey Nets. They were able to pick up Allen Iverson, and that helped their team tremendously to be able to at least get a 3rd seed in the conference. And Detroit, right there, the 4th seed. Don't forget about Rip Hamilton and all those good guys down there. And LeBron James and the weak supporting cast he has right there in Cleveland, they're at the 5 seed. Atlanta with Josh Smith, Al Horford, and all those guys, the 6th seed right now. And Toronto, hey, the Raptors, not a scrub team so far. They were able to get in with the 7th seed. And look at the old school Charlotte Bobcats, able to get the 8th seed. The Chicago Bulls, 1 game away from making the playoffs. And look at us, man, all the way down at the bottom beside Milwaukee. So now let's advance the rest of the season and get on into the postseason. So, they're going to be giving us a little something on our sidekick. Y'all see our sidekick right there. And it's telling us that we did not make the playoffs. So, hey, we already knew that. We knew that from before All-Star Week. So now it's time to begin the playoffs. It's time to see who will come out on top in the 2009-2010 season. So the most valuable player for the regular season will go to nobody else but LeBron James with a 25 points per game average, shooting 42% from the floor, 37% from the 3-point line, 81% from the free throw. And man, 5 rebounds and only 1 or 2 assists. That's not too bad. But Marcus Banks, the most improved player, #3 point guard for Toronto, 8 points. He must be coming off the bench or something, man. He's able to knock down 43% of his 3-pointers. Not bad for an improved player. Defensive player of the year, Marcus Camby. I remember this guy, man. A block machine. He played better defense than anybody I ever seen play the game. And he's going to come in with that award. So Stephen Curry, the rookie of the year. We got our eyes on that young fella, man. He's been going off. Only averaging almost 15 points per game. But I believe if he comes to the Knicks, hint, hint, if he comes to the Knicks, we can get that kid up to 20 points per game. And Kyle Lowry, man, the Rockets, man, him and Yao Ming and all those guys. I think T-Mac, yeah, he's still over there. And Kyle them going crazy. So the first All-NBA team lineup goes like this. Dwight Howard at center. Paul Gasol at the power forward, LeBron James at small forward, Dwayne Wade at shooting guard, and Steve Nash at point guard. And the second team will be Yao Ming, center, Dirk Nowitzki, power forward, Carmelo at small forward, Rip Hamilton, and Tony Parker in the backcourt. The all-defensive first team will go to Al Jefferson, center, Marcus Camby, Josh Smith at the small forward, D Wade and D Rose, baby. A nice little all-defensive team there. And the second defensive team will be Dwight Howard, KG, LBJ, and Manu Ginobili, and Delonte West. A surpriser. He averaged 1.5 steals per game. And Stephen Curry on the all-rookie team, for sure. And Jeremy Flynn, he did his little thing out there in Minnesota. And James Harden for the Knicks, baby. We're there. You can see us. And Blake Griffin for the Clippers. And Drew Holiday from the 76ers. Able to round out the first team all-rookies. And the second team all-rookies is Hasheem Thabeet, Brandon Jennings. Tony Douglas from our team made it. Oh, man, I'm surprised. We're going to kick him to the curb, though. And Earl Clark, Phoenix Suns. And Tyreek Evans. I believe he was the real-life Rookie of the Year at that time. So the Coach of the Year will go to Phil Jackson. Hey, he got Kobe on his team. What more can you expect? It wasn't hard to win that many games with Kobe, man. Kobe and Pau Gasol. So now it's time for the playoffs, baby. Let's see what's going on. So Dallas made it to the second round. The Lakers made it. Boston made it. Oh, man. It's going too fast for us. Oh, man. The Lakers made it to the conference finals. And will they go to the championship? Yes, sir. And the Lakers and Detroit will make it to the finals. Let's see what goes on here. And the Lakers will come out on top, and they're your NBA champions of 2010. And you already know who the player of the finals is. It's Pau Gasol, baby. Pau Gasol. I thought it was going to be Kobe, to be real, man. But Pau Gasol, almost 15 points per game, 10 rebounds, did his thing, bro. Pau Gasol was a beast back then, bro. Able to get the MVP finals. And maybe we go holler at Lamar Odom to see if he want to come to the Knicks, man. We can use Lamar Odom at small forward or such, man. This team only lost 22 games. They won 60. But the playoff record wasn't that great. They lost 8 games. So they had a chance to get kicked out. So now it's time to begin the draft lottery, baby. Let's see what we got. Maybe we can get a top pick and we can trade that thing away. Because I don't see any other players. So the top free agents right now, you know, Marquise Daniels on top of there. And the top rookie process is M. Krimmer. I don't know who that is. And G. Young right behind him. So let's get to the draft lottery, baby. So in the draft lottery, we got the number 1 pick, baby. Look at the odds. Our odds was 88 out of 1,000. And we were able to get the number 1 pick, man. The odds of that happening, I'm not sure. The game worked in our favor. So, and also we're going to have the 35 pick in the second round. But that was a beautiful way for us to get a top pick. So let's check this thing out, man. We might get rid of this pick. We might trade down or we might just trade it away. We can get a star to start. But the first kid we're going to try to get is Stephen Curry. So G. Young, that's one of the top players. They're saying the best players available is R. Sanderson. Up there, the point guard. We don't need a young point guard. We want somebody that's established, man. We want somebody that's already established and know what to do. So we're gonna just trade this pick away, man. Instead of just lingering around and trying to figure something out, we're gonna just trade this first pick. Let's see what we got. So with our first pick, we're gonna try to get on the trade block. Let's see where we can go with this thing, man. See where we can go with this thing. What maybe we can do with it. Let's go. Maybe we take a chance at LeBron James. Will they give us LeBron James for the number 1 pick overall? Is the NBA Live 10 GMs that dumb? And they decline it, so they're not as stupid as we thought they were. So now it's trying to get somebody else. Let's see if we can get Russell Westbrook in their first round pick. Wonder if they value him that much. And they got a counter offer for us. Can that be Westbrook? No, they give us a Weaver kid with Nick Collison. They want Nick Collison back. Y'all can have him, really. So we're going to do the first round pick. We're going to Steph Curry, man. We'll just take Steph right now, man. We give it the whole pick. And they accept that offer. The Golden State Warriors gave us Stephen Curry for the first round pick, baby. So you guys will see Steph and James Harden in the same backcourt this year, man. That's going to be wonderful. Steph Curry and James Harden. Hey, y'all can have that pick. So they choose Stewart with their first pick. And they got the first and the second pick. And they got a small forward and a power forward. So we're going to be interested to see how the Golden State Warriors look this year. I hope we can go up against those guys and see if them trading away Stephen Curry was the right thing to do. I believe they maybe lost their mind or, didn't know what to do with that first round pick. Maybe they valued it more than we did. So, the first round of the draft, it wasn't too bad, but we won't have a pick until the 35th pick, and we maybe trade down and get another pick to help us out with that. So we're going to try to get at least one good young player. And I knew this draft wasn't that good. So let's see what's going on here. And at the 29th pick, these guys pulling players. And I like the way they got it, the NBA comparison. This was already in the game. That's pretty good. So now we're up on the clock, baby. Let's see what we go with. We're going to try to trade this pick or trade somebody to get another pick. Let's see what we got here. This team interested in Nick Collison. We're going to put him on the board. and see if we can get a second round pick for somebody. And I see Charlotte. Charlotte interested in giving us something for Nick Collison. Chicago is also. Maybe try Chicago, man, because Chicago didn't make it to the playoffs. Maybe they give us their pick. Let's see what else. Alright, Chicago, give us that pick, bro. And they'll accept that offer. So you guys will see Nick Collison in the Chicago jersey next year, while we take 2 second-round picks, baby. We didn't get that first-round pick. We got Stephen Curry. You can see Nate Robinson still on our roster. We're going to try to get rid of him. He costs too much money, man. That guy's like $12 million per year. I'm not sure. See if we can get something for Nate Robinson. Put him on the board. See what else we can get. Second round pick, can I give it? They don't want to give it to us. They don't want to give it to us. We'll take somebody else, though. See if they got something else we can take from it. Turioff. Oh, they want to give us Turioff. Let's see if that'll work. Nah. So they didn't want to give us Turioff, so we're going to go back and we're going to draft Forts in here, man. He's a center, and we can always use a center. They say he's Darko Milicic. That's not a good comparison. Probably a bad pick for us, but hey, we need a big man to go down bottom to help. Maybe we can develop this kid. Hopefully he can come along by the end of this next season, because we're going to the championship, baby. And the rest of the draft will continue. And we do have one more pick in this draft. And who we're going to pick up with this one? Maybe the Griffiths kid, man. We need a power forward. We're just trying to, get some depth at those power forward and center positions. And the kid right there, he plays pretty decent defense. His outside shooting is pretty good as a power forward. How far out are they talking, though? That's what I'm asking. So we're going to just choose him. They say his NBA comparison is Robert Horry. We can always use a big shot Rob on our team. And that will wrap up the draft for us. So we're going to move on, baby. We're going to move on and simulate till the rest of the draft is over. So let's check out the steal of the draft. Dorian Roper. They compare him to Kevin Love. He's going to Cleveland. So LeBron got Kevin Love on his team without getting Kevin Love. And the most NBA ready kid is G Young for the Clippers. And the highest potential is the Johnson kid that went to the Bucks. The Lakers, made the worst move in the draft. They said they reached for that guy. So now it's time to get to the free agency, baby. One of the biggest moments. The NBA draft is not really anything. The free agency is really where we get the things popping, bro. That's when we get it popping. So let's go. So you can see Josh Howard there, the top player. We thought LeBron James was going to be in here. So Josh Howard and LaMarcus Aldridge are the top 2 players. We don't need a power forward, so we may just go with Josh, man. We need a small forward. I don't really like his style of play, but we can, probably make him mesh or make him fit for a while, and may trade him before the trade deadline. I want Lamar Odom on my team, man, but we're gonna try Josh out. He don't have much of a offensive presence for me. He plays pretty good defense though. Let's see what he wants. 12.63 for 4 years, not bad. 30 years old, kind of old and not that established in the NBA. We'll give it to him. We just want to take the best player. We want to, just clear that objective off the board for us. He's going to be maybe the best player on our team. Yeah, I think so. Behind, him will come, I guess, David Lee or somebody. So we'll take Josh Howard. And the New Jersey Nets signs LaMarcus Aldridge. And Allen Iverson is still on the board. We need a center now, man, because Ben Wallace is not coming back. And we're going to try to upgrade from him. And we're going to take Big Shaq Daddy, man. 38 years old. He's an OG. Shaq Daddy just want 1 year. 1 year for Big Diesel. That's all we need. Maybe we can make Stephen Curry and James Harden turn into Kobe for him. And just get him to an NBA championship here. And Shaq, we welcome you to New York, baby. I knew you were going to wear the New York Knicks jersey one day in your career. And Allen Iverson went to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's go with it. So Peja is still on the board. And we're going to take Glenn Davis here. Just get another power forward, man. We're going to get a power forward to back up David Lee and them. And big baby Glenn Davis, he won't be a bad, asset for us. So $4.91 million for 1 year is not bad. And now we're going to just try to get a backup point guard, a backup Steph or somebody. And we're going to take Luke Rittenau, 29 years old kid. He can shoot some 3-pointers, and we'll take him. A 2-year deal, $8.78 million. Not too bad for us. We can, we can handle that. We can handle that. So we have a little bit more cap room to go. We may sign one more player, and maybe Vladimir. He's a pretty good 3-point shooter for us, and we'll take him. That should be like $1 million per year for us. So we got 1.26 left. So we might make some moves here later to get some more players. So the rest of the NBA is, sewing up those open spots on their team and trying to, fill those things out. So I think we got a pretty decent core going, man. So we reduced our salary cap, by 20 million. That gave us 500 points. And, 10 million below the cap is 750 points. And we got that 80+ rated star on our team. And that's going to help us out here also. So we're ready for the next season. I just think we need to sew up a couple of more spots on our team, and get these young guys developed. And I want to see how Curry and Harden does in the backcourt, bro. Curry and Harden in the backcourt should be exciting this year. It's not Clay and Curry, it's Harden and Curry. So we're going to have two primary ball handlers in the backcourt. And Curry loves to run off-ball screens, so James Harden will be able to initiate the offense most of the time. And Curry just run off ball, or else he just pull up and go off the pick and roll and jack him. So let's check out, our new dynasty objective since we're an up-and-coming team. Coach McGruff will try to win the Coach of the Year award right now this year, bro. And make the playoffs also. And we might not get Coach of the Rookie of the Year, bro, because we ain't got no rookies on the team that's going to be going that crazy. Play rookie, nah, you might as well just exit those out. But we're going to improve our record over last year. We're going to improve it by 15 wins, I believe. 15 wins. We won 28 games last year. We're going to win 40 something, man. We're going to back into the playoffs, and we're going to be somebody to be reckoned with. So now let's look at the upcoming free agents. You got Kobe out there. Kobe contract is up this year. Tony Parker contract is up this year. Pau Gasol contract is up this year. Steve Nash is up this year. We don't want any of those 4 players. I'll take Kobe, though. I'll try. If he get into the free agency, I'll try. But I think Kobe is going, he's going to resign back to the Lakers. He's a diehard. We'll move old James Harden up out of here if Kobe can come. But we're going to be focused on Al Horford. That's the kid that we want. We need a center. Shaq is on a 1-year deal. And we want a center to, at least, be here for a while and probably try to get a dynasty going, man. Maybe multiple championships, man. Let me know. Let me know how long y'all want to go in this dynasty, man. How far do y'all want to go? And look at our starting lineup, baby. We did a trade. We were able to get rid of Nate Robinson eventually. And look who we got. Big Andre Bargnani at the power forward. And that shooting guard, you got James Harden. You already know Curry is there at starting point guard. You got Luke Ridenour to back him up. And Wilson Chandler, baby, backing up Big James up there. And look at Shaq at the center position. You got Jordan Hill and Theo Ratliff. We got some OG centers out there. Hopefully those guys don't get broke up. And Josh Howard starting at small forward. Backing him up will be Danilo Gallinari. So we got a pretty solid team here, bro. Pretty solid team to go into the next season. Let me know in the comments if you guys believe we improved or not. I believe we did substantially. And I believe we're on the rise to becoming the hottest team in the NBA. And you can see right there, we still got some cap room, baby. 785. But we're going to be looking to trade Josh Howard. We're going to see how he mesh first, though. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you ain't already subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you know when these things dropping. And I'll let your boy MG fam. You already know what time it is. Next season, we going up here in New York. Let's get it.